They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it in. It's all right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Uncorks one. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Hey, when you 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Durham. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They want to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Eagles will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Durham.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Speeding down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just... LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and
couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
LSU quick to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in return...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. long, and he'll try to throw for it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense
might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
This one's complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Skips away from pressure. Creates a little space. Gets the first himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The throw. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Keeps looking downfield. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about
the Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. LSU right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Albright. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
First and goal, LSU.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the D denied him on second and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what I love about empty set.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want that clock to run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. LSU lining up first and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. LSU quick to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you certainly.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's...
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, LSU! They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Albright. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Near the 48-yard line. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Albright. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here's a heat. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Elevates over his man. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Works the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to sling it on second down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Good enough for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Off play action. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This dude is just slicing. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them.